like to officially call this meeting of the House License and Occupations to order. Clerk, please call the roll.
Representative Banta.
Present.
Representative Bratcher.
Here.
Representative Callaway.
Present.
Representative Kleins. Representative Dixon. Representative Pfister. Representative Flannery. Representative Gentry. Representative Heverin. Representative Herron. Representative Huff.
Present.
Representative Jackson.
Present.
Representative Kulkarni.
Present.
Representative Meredith. Representative Neighbors.
Here.
Representative Palumbo. Representative Pratt.
Present.
Representative Smith. Representative Timoney. Chairman Cook.
Here. We have a quorum. We're duly constituted to do business. We have a repeat offender. Senator West is here with us today. He loves L&O. We'll have to talk with Chairman Schickel, see if we can get him on Senate L&O maybe. But come on up, if you introduce yourself for the record, and we'll get started.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, members of the committee. What you have before you is Senate Bill 65. This is either our third or fourth year in a row that we file Senate Bill 65. I have my good co-chair here today. Steve West, 27th Senate District.
Derek Lewis, State Rep, 90th District.
So I'm going to give just a 30-second version of the history of the bill, and then I'm going to turn it over to my co-chair and let him give you the details. But we file this bill every year, Senate Bill 65, to find, null, and void any deficient regulations out of the Administrative Regulation Review Committee. And we started doing this a few years ago to put some teeth into the process. Previously, if we found a reg deficient, the cabinets, the administration kind of snub their nose at us and go on with it. So this is a way to kind of hold their feet to the fire once we come into session. And so that's it in a nutshell. Co-Chair Lewis is going to kind of go into the details of the regulations that we found deficient this year.
Sure. So there's two sections of the bill. I'll jump to Section 2 first. Section 2 is just done to be consistent with current legislative practices and to clean up the KAR. If you all remember, we were in here last year on the expanded Medicaid regs. The regs that we had found deficient at that time were the emergency regs. The ordinary regs did go into effect, and this will have no effect on the current Medicaid regs, so it's just to be in conformity. Section 1, it was a bipartisan vote. It dealt with the telehealth and social work practices for the Board of Social Work. There were concerns with the Children's Alliance. We worked for months to try to get the two parties to the table. Board of Social Work simply dropped the ball. They wouldn't meet for the most part. There was originally 15 issues. I think they got it down to 6, but it was still not within reason by some of the members of the subcommittee, and then also the Children's Alliance. Senator Julie Rocky Adams, she has a bill, Senate Bill 255, that would codify these changes and would work out the issues. And then also the Board of Social Work still has a path forward, as we just found the reg itself deficient and not the agency amendments or any changes.
But hold on, we have a committee sub that he's describing. So we got a motion on the committee sub. Is there a second? We have a motion and a second. All those in favor of the committee sub signify by saying aye. All opposed, nay. Committee sub carries. We also have a motion on the bill as amended by the committee sub. Is there a second? We have a motion and a second. Any further questions or comments? We have one from Representative Gentry.
Excuse me. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thanks, guys, for being here. Pardon my ignorance on this, so I'm going to try to ask a fairly simple question. Does getting rid of this reg in any way take away hearing, dental services, or vision coverage
No.
in Medicaid?
No, those were the E-regs in place. The ordinary regs still went into effect, no issue.
Okay.
Yeah, so for clarity, we only found deficient the emergency regulation. And so the ordinary, as he said, the ordinary moved forward. And one thing I want to point out on the social work reg, big picture, the administration should have no complaint whatsoever that they're not getting the regulations through. Out of hundreds and hundreds of regulations that we looked at, we found 2 deficient. One was the emergency reg and the other was the social work reg. We just found deficient. And to show you how good the process works, we had Democrats on the committee. It was a unanimous vote. So this, for a reg to be found deficient, you got to kind of go over the top. So we felt it was a good bipartisan process.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Representative Banta.
Yes.
Representative Bratcher.
Yes.
Representative Callaway.
Yes.
Representative Kleins.
Yes.
Representative Dixon. Representative Pfister.
Yes, and I'd also like to record my presence.
Okay. Representative Flannery. Representative Gentry.
Yes.
Representative Heverin. Representative Herron. Representative Huff.
Yes.
Representative Jackson.
Yes, ma'am.
Representative Kulkarni.
Yes.
Representative Meredith. Representative Neighbors.
Yes.
Representative Palumbo. Representative Pratt.
Yes.
Representative Smith. Yes. Representative Timoney. Chairman Cook.
I'm a yes. Motion carries. Same should pass on the House floor. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair, members of the committee.
All right. Senator, floor is yours. If you introduce yourself for the record, have your guests introduce themselves, and the floor is yours.
Thank you, Chairman Cook. My name is Shelley Funky Frohmeyer. I'm State Senator from Campbell, Pendleton, Bracken, northeast corner of Kenton.
I'm Brian Miller. I'm the Executive Vice President of the Building Industry Association of Northern Kentucky, President of the Ensweiler Building Institute, and President of the Covington Academy of Heritage Trades.
We're presenting to you Senate Bill 164, which is going to address this fantastic explosion of growth that we're seeing throughout Kentucky. It is going to codify the practice of granting dual credit access to public schools and area technology center students when in fact right now the licensure has not been recognized. This will help that be recognized by the building and trades industry for electric, HVAC, and plumbing trades.
Motion on the bill. We have a motion and a second. Are there any questions or comments? Representative Bratcher.
Senator, you put in that language, but not limited to. Why did you enumerate those out? Any particular reason?
Not limited to, just because at the moment, these are what is receiving the most attention, but there could be other areas that are relative to trades that could be enlivened. In Northern Kentucky, we see in Newport and some of the other areas where they're doing a lot of making the old new again and some heritage type projects. In fact, the Ensweiler Institute does some of that work, but right now it's not necessarily being served in the area technology centers and in our schools, but it could be in the future. So we don't want to limit.
Do you, one more?
Yes, sir.
Is there still a proprietary school board, right?
Yes. So there's a commission on proprietary education. There's about 170 some odd proprietary schools throughout the state. They are overseen by the commission. Each one of the locations are bonded, as well as service fees back to the commission.
All right. Thank you.
Representative Gentry.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And Senator, I just wanted to, I don't have a question for you, but I did want to make a brief comment and just thank you for reaching out to me yesterday. And I apologize I didn't get back with you. It was a crazy day for me. But I do want to say if the Senate wants to pass this legislation 37-0, nobody opposes, and the labor building trades are not opposing this, then you're not going to have a problem with me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Representative Banta.
Yes.
Representative Bratcher.
Yes.
Representative Callaway.
Yes.
Representative Kleins.
Yes.
Representative Dixon. Representative Pfister.
Yes.
Representative Flannery. Representative Gentry.
Yes.
Representative Heverin. Representative Herron. Representative Huff.
Yes.
Representative Jackson.
Yes, ma'am.
Representative Kulkarni.
Yes.
Representative Meredith. Representative Neighbors.
Yes.
Representative Palumbo. Representative Pratt.
Yes.
Representative Smith. Representative Timoney. Chairman Cook.
I'm a yes, and Senator, you'll need to find somebody to carry that for you on the House floor. You got Representative Banna's going to do that. Excellent. So, bill carries. Same should pass on the House floor. Congratulations. Before we adjourn, just want to let everyone know, stand by. Right now, we do not have a meeting for next Wednesday, but stand by to stand by. We'll find out how that happens. So, is there a motion to adjourn? Got it. All right. We have a motion to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. We're adjourned.
Okay. 65 passed with substitute, signed there. 15-0-0. And the other one was clean.
Excellent.
I know, but we can try to research.
That's why I did these two today, just so we hopefully don't have to come back in.
That would be great.
I got a charitable gaming problem, but we'll see where that one goes.